It's the building that was opened the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tennessee Titans. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's week 11. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Play action. It's McCarthy. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
On the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time he was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
They're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
It's complete over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Wilson. And he gets this forward to the 19. That's good for a couple of yards. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Here's Wilson again. And this give Mouse free throw. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talked about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the guys and that type of stuff in the room.
Decent game here, but short of the first.
A bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they're going to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of it as they get set for 3rd and 6. Running back sets in motion. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Let's get the first down. It's still going. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing now. Another shotgun. Okonkwo brings it in. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a full 40 yards on the play block and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This is the first carry for the rookie from Florida. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Another carry forward. Once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Got it. Ready?
Air it out on 3rd. He's on a quick hit. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Good play action on 1st down. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Didn't it? So after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Here's his running back. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Okay, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Titans with the ball and a chance to score.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 17 Timberwolves.
First carry here for Tony Pollard. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Come on. Set. Viking 18.
Trying to throw this from the gun. In close. That tackle stops him after a solid gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Fires right away, but incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
Give it to him inside. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on down near the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
McCarthy from his own end zone. He's complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd down now. They need 7. They put Felton in motion left. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass ball. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Play action, McCarthy. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what we could call a first mistake throwing the ball. And he still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. Toward the sideline, and he's gone. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be into the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
A give to Wilson up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Offside, wheeled in by Wilson. And he'll be down near the 38-yard line before going down. 2nd play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Fields this at the 18. He's brought down before the return gets far. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Start this one on the ground. So good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry. And goes to the hurry-up offense here. They're good on 2nd to Pollard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Okay,
So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
let's go now.
First down, play action. But still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Look to throw. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Now, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. On 3rd down, Vikings sending out 6 DBs for the dime set. Here he goes, 3rd and long. To the right, and intercepted! And the Vikings take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a quarterback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that hit under his step, call him individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INT.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
That's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Another throw here for McCarthy. That's where right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. It sails right through a beautifully placed football.
You look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. That's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast. To Pollard on the option. Continuing to move past the 45. It's a solid block and there springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Go! 70 Timberwolves.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Hold on for him here. He's got a man left. And he'll get it up to the 44. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here comes the Titans punting unit. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans cut it to a field goal game. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Absolutely finds this one right side. He's got it at the 30. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings will add to their lead at the end of the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. Running right side by Moore. And he's brought down after a short gain. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. In the pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Here we go, set. Count.
John Reed here, right to Pollard. He's brought down by the collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Go.
That 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He has the first one. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And goes to the hurry up here. Throwing now on 1st down. Forced out to his right. He dumps it underneath. Pollard. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap. They'll go. Oh, a tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just did not.
And the fumble recovery is made. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Come on, set. Viking, agent.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets that down. Last play winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Titans have the first.
Ready? Get up.
They get to Pollard from the gun. And a couple of teammates combine in there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
It's intercepted. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. This drive just keeps on moving after the penalty resets that marker.
Go.
Back to pass on first and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And he can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Set.
He loses the football. And the Vikings have recovered.
I'll tell you this, Kate, the duality of quarterbacks in the league today continues to amaze me. It's remarkable how well they can throw it and run it. But in that case, when you turn into running back, what do you got to do? You've got to protect the football at all costs. He doesn't, and he gives that defense an extra possession.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back. He gets a big 6 and a Tennessee touchdown. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
Let's go. At the 60. Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
Wilson on the give, headed left. And pushing up just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing line. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. give here. It's going to be stopped around the 37. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
He's the second part quickly and dropped that for a 7-yard gain. Now shines out, and that time to hold him down.
Got it. Ready?
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Cowboys, go!
From the gun, they go with Pollard. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Let's go now.
Going from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
They're going for this. Throws it into traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, or to put that opposing offense right back out there, steal really in that interception.
Rob for the first down he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Well, caught. That's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Set.
Drive up the middle. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Set. Check go.
2nd down pass play coming. We have a call. Great defensive play. Charlie loose, incomplete. Ball and defender runs at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Here we go. Set.
Setting up to throw. Can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. I love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Let's go.
Desperation time here on 4th. TK complete. And this winds up being an excellent play play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing it again here. And that's incomplete, but you see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul.
Here we go, Cypress.
They are throwing it again. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break across midfield. Offense in the hurry up here. He's going to throw it again. Defender arrives with light as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Got it, ready?
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He's trying to push the field. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. The offense, get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Go!
They'll go right back to Wilson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. They send a man in motion. Going on 3rd, McCarthy. Don't try to cross it to the slants. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson. And the Titans are going to have their 2nd interception of the season. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Here goes Pollard. Long game there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. Offense in a hurry up here. Back on 2nd and goal. Second to screen. It's Pollard. Fires are arriving in support to finish it off at the line. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. When you get that first cut, I can make them believe. When you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next. Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
It's Pollard. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Titans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Rockland sets on the extra point. And the Titans cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchdown. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. Looking right, and he finds it. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. He has this all the way across. 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready! Pack the 60! Pack the 60! Go!
Straight ahead, it's Wilson. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Let's go!
Here's Wilson again. Unfortunately, the Vikings stay calm, and when we get to it, crisis averted. They keep possession.
Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
And the defense choosing not to let the 2-minute warning run just yet. So they're going to call time. 2:06 left in our contest.
Yo, you there? Bobby, you there? So you got a headset. Rules are rules. That's all I'm saying. If I got to follow the rule you do, I got to play defense a certain way, knowing that you can't throw right there. So it alters the way I play as well. We're both within the same rule book.
Near disaster a moment ago, but this drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. Third and long, they're going to throw. That is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're staring at fourth and long. Man, that was a chain mover if he would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans down by 10. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Let's go now!
They'll throw to begin this drive. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that. What would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Titans in the hurry. I'm trying to get this play off fast. A throw here on first. Complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The Titans call their third and final timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Sticking to the air here. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
70 Lions!
Looking inside the red zone. This is cut for a score. We're not done here yet. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Well, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Well, that's going to do it, Brock. They recover the kick and now can just run out that clock unimpeded.
Yeah, no timeouts on the opposing sideline. Give some credit to the hands team right there. Got the job done. And now as an offense, the greatest formation in the history of football. You know what that is, Kate?
Line it up, boys.
The victory formation.
Just won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. We both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.